Hey folks, this is Beano Black. Okay, we did catch our first sun in the supergiants down there in Antarctica. That red dot, if you go to the Atka Bay, you will see that the idea that it was daylight, folks, and then the first sun in the supergiants came up. Our second sun, well, there's 200 dove suns over there in the supergiants, or 100 brightest, and they're 40 to 70 times the size of the sun. They're hella far away and everything's hunky-dory. It's just the sun's up there in the Big Bang and we are in the clock. Now we're going to go fast forward here real fast and get us up to what we got for pictures. And I'm going to show you something real fast. That was my disclaimer. There's Nibiru. Let me show you what a fake picture looks like, okay? Digital, when you superimpose something, there. Someone tried to put a flying saucer on a Russian video, okay? Here we go. Nibiru, it's out there. Elenin's out there. Elenin's hella big, folks. We're going to flash through some pictures here. I'm going to be able to show you where people screw up, okay? I believe that Venus, if I'm right and correct, is way hella bigger than Jupiter. I mean, Venus is hella smaller than Jupiter. So you got to watch people when they put their paws on something, okay? When the planets rise and fall, we get a very good view out there in space, okay? We got comments, okay? There's a video out of New York the guy caught, and it's just beautiful, okay? It's got a lot of truth. That's why we got our disclaimer here. And we're going to get down to where I went ahead and researched, and we'll have another video this afternoon. We do have proof of the idea that the tetrahedrons caused Vancouver and Auckland. That was the video that I was making before I reported the 7.3 that was in, I believe it was, yeah, I made a mistake when I said it. I said it was New Zealand, and then it turned around it was Fiji that it was end up reporting, okay? But this is the Vancouver that I was recording before in Auckland, New Zealand, and we're going to show you the tetrahedron. And also we got proof on here, the meteor that was over top of Atka Island, okay? And there is the latitude and longitude. Now in the future, when I throw you some deals, I put a latitude and longitude in that was close enough that's over the Antarctic that you're going to be able to see. And I got to speed through some shots here. So the idea, you get a hold of us at Beano Black channel on YouTube. And we got Beano Black's web.com for the supergiants main. Okay, so I'm going through a bunch of it. I'll have a video here later about the supergiants' data. There's a bunch of data to show you on the supergiants. There's one of the supergiants. We'll get a picture up here. It's the big winged, ray that you end up seeing in the sky. Because when you see all the supergiants way late at night, they're so far away that you will end up getting the bat wing of the supergiants. There's locations and stuff that I put in here just to pick up things where we're going around the Earth. So let me flash it now. We got the supergiants there. So that is the wing that everybody keeps on showing the pictures of. It's real. It's out there. It's the supergiants. So late at night sometimes when an astronomer takes a shot or something like that, they get all that pattern together of all those stars that are up to 70 times the size of the sun, folks. That's humongous. Jupiter's smaller than the sun. Tons of stuff is smaller than the sun, and there's tons of supergiants that are hella big, from 4 times to 70 times the size of the sun. Even 1.18 or something like that size of the sun. Okay? Look at Patagius, and I might say names wrong, Antares, and then we go to even Rigel, which is humongous, and look how tiny it is next to Patagius. Okay? The supergiants. Now they're way far away, but we get light, and we are in the Big Bang scenario of the supergiants because the sun has been in the supergiants. Now there is down in Attica where we got the video, and I gotta watch time here, folks. We're going 5 minutes. Where I ended up finding that the idea that the tetrahedrons are coming over and flashing in the mirror is the Antarctic, okay? And then we got the dark period down there right now. We're lucky that we have enough dark period that we end up seeing These are all the supergiants before in the other video. And I'll flash forward, and then here's some more of the supergiants on the bottom of the South Pole when that quake in Vancouver happened and so forth and so on, okay? The supergiants are behind us in the heat on the last video with showing the objects up by the sun. There's a tetrahedron that we caught down there at Attica Bay at the research. Okay, now we flash forward. We got graphs of the quake upticks like crazy through the years. Supergiants are heavy on the bottom of the Antarctic. There's some supergiants. Flash through real fast. Trying to get to the pictures that we want to show you that we've got on. Now there is, folks, I will be able to show you a missile that has blown up before in space that NASA's got, and it's public when it's on the deal. Now that is an asteroid, folks. A comet ends up entering our atmosphere and ends up breaking up as an asteroid. Okay? Comet, meteor, asteroid, folks. Okay? Those pictures are at the site. Okay? There's also, I think I've got one or two of the graphs of the meteorite that ended up falling to the ground. Okay? Comet, meteor, asteroids, all the same dog, it's just the sizes. And the breakup and hitting the earth. Okay, so when we got darkness down in Antarctica, we just have darkness there. It's a ceiling fan that screwed up the shot a long time ago. Okay, so when we got darkness down at Antarctica, we got darkness. And then when you see the light, and then you see the other spots come up, the red and the dot coming across, now they may have it superimposed, but I do believe that that's the mass on the meteorite or comet that's coming around there. Okay? And the time matches for the graph of the meteors that hit the ground. So it might still be rotating around the Earth. I've got to try to get up onto the meteorite. I've got like maybe a 2-week delay. I lost my account, and they're going to let me back in to be able to show you some of that stuff. Okay, so that is not the ceiling fan. That is what's coming in, because it is daylight down there, folks. Tetrahedron, meteorite, comet, it doesn't matter. It's coming in, and there it is. Okay? Let me go one ahead. There it is without my writing on there, and there it is, and then it comes out of the camera shot right there, and that is at Attica Bay, folks. And it's daylight. So the sun's already up, so that's what you're seeing is the activity. Okay, now we'll go fast forward and get into, there was Elenin, folks. I found it on the 2nd. Okay, that's the 9th down there, but I actually have a picture in here that'll show you the 2nd. These pictures lately with the big mass of the supergiants, it's up by the sun. This is showing you. Here's a drawing that you need to look at. Earth is front. This is stereo behind. Okay, they might in the future start flopping the lenses in, so the idea you don't know if it's a stereo behind or stereo in front. Okay, there's giant debris around the sun. Okay, that picture's in my photo gallery at Supergiants. Okay, that was taken from stereo behind, core 2, on the 17th, and we also got the green one with the green lens is also from behind, and I think I misquoted the idea that was in front. Okay, so you got the 3 o'clock hour GMT to 0 up there, it's dark. Okay, so all those spots, those are the supergiants, folks. Now, there's the supergiants. That's the wing that you see in the sky. Okay? I'm going to get up to the idea that we have got the bullshit figured out, and then the idea that there is the sun in the supergiants, folks. Okay? It is in the supergiant sequence. It's been there for a while. I'm going to get it down to exactly how long it's been in the supergiants. Now, 70 times the size of the sun. Okay? The supergiants go to ground, folks. The tetrahedrons come in and they go to ground. From tetrahedrons, we get electrical magna, positive, negative, low voltage DC, high voltage when it makes impact to the ground with the R electrical. Okay? Get more into, and then me stating it wrong and so forth, but it's coming from the supergiant's main sequence, and other stars and planets in the universe are mirrors and bounce off and put the electrical energy to ground, and we get, and Rigel is a big, with Peteglius, is a big contributor. Also, there is the comet, or the whatever you want to call it, coming in the sun. I believe that is the first sun in the supergiants that we are seeing down in Attica. Okay, then you had the other video I just did recently that's got Nibiru in there. It's got the material up on the supergiants by the sun. Got rid of the glare. Here we go. We're going to get through these pictures real fast. Okay. So 2007 TD is going to come real close. I got the time and the data in there for when that's going to be coming in. Okay, this is the guy's pictures, okay? He got a hold of it, and he's got 2 of the comments, and I have a list. We'll show it in the next video, get a little bit more into it, because I got telescope, and I got some pictures I'll show you here real fast. Now, here's a drawing I started working on last night, okay? That's not Venus that you'll see down there below there. But as he moves, you will see the angle change a little bit that he's going in the road, and you will see Venus very high and far back, and Venus is humongous, okay? Okay, I believe it's Lexel, is a comet that we got rising there, and also Halley. Halley should have been higher, and Lexel should have been 1777 L1 Lexel and 1P Halley. Okay, was more than likely the comments that we had. It was just the idea that everything was in the sky, and the sun, and the shade, and the glow ended up being able to show, because that, folks, below the sun is not. That is not Jupiter. It is not Venus. Now, it could be Jupiter way far back. Venus, I'll work on that. But let's go real fast, because I can show you on the telescope that we worked on that the idea that his shot, that is not Jupiter, that is not Venus, folks. Because when you go to telescope, it'll tell you the lies of the heights and locations, and we're going to get that on the next video. You can see where the sun's been bouncing in and rolling into some of the supergiant material. Now, we got that up there. I got the New Jersey. Got the sunrises on September 12th, 6:38. So the data and everything will come through. It's going to show you that the idea that there is a big footprint of things bouncing into the sun. Okay, when it cools off in certain spots, and you get those big dark shaded areas. That's from bumping and rolling into stuff that's in the supergiants, folks, and comets. So we're not just getting flare. And there's a lot of video and pictures that we don't get. I'm not going to name who it is, because we know that they wouldn't lie to us. Okay, 12 minutes, moving fast here. Here we come. There is Venus down there. At the time, that the idea that he more than likely took it. I'm going to get the exact time, but see, he can't lie either, because the idea that you can get it down to the gnat's ass of where something's at. Okay? In Virgo, there's a lot of stuff that was around there. It was pretty crowded, okay? That Java. It's got 57757, I think, is the number. Okay? They have it listed as a star. We'll see. They've been changing the names on so many objects that are up there. Now, there it is. ALARAPH. Sorry, folks. ALARAPH. That is one of the. That is the sun that we are probably seeing more than likely down. So Venus was too far left. As you can see, the idea that the little blue spot below Venus, more than likely, I'm correct on the idea that what object it is, and it's probably Alpha. Okay, because Alpha is in the supergiants. Okay. And as you've seen the sun before, with that alpha shot, we also have a shot here in a minute. There it is. The supergiants. Okay, it shows sun there. And alpha is pretty much behind the sun, folks. It's one of the first suns in the supergiants that's close to the sun right now. And I'm going to figure out what smaller sun that we have possibly out in front of the sun. But I believe alpha is probably the first one. Truly honest, that was another deal that was up there. Now I'm going to go a little bit into the idea that we'll just keep on the idea that I'm looking around at the area and the time. Venus was too far up and to the left. Okay, so we got materials of the supergiants. Either that or that's the Virgin plane by the space station that they got up there that was caught on film. So there's no UFOs, folks. The objects are up there. You can blow up the pictures that you get a hold of. This natural cloud filtered it through pretty good, so the idea that you can see the X planet, the reddish one, I believe that's either Jupiter up there or Venus. And then we also get to be able to see the idea that not Alifra, but the idea that one of the dead planets in the supergiants in the front, that we're going to end up figuring out which star. It's just, we need to know the truth, folks. There's a famous picture of the big incident. All right.